Here, we've got the business presentation up. So we all want to feel good, stay fit, and be healthy. At the same time, everywhere around the world, as you see on the red map, health-related problems are increasing, and we wanted to ask why. The answer used to be easy: let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. But is that even possible today? We used to eat Mother Nature's food, and that had all the vitamins, minerals, phyto and micronutrients, beta-glucans, fibers, healthy fat, and a good balance between omega-6 and omega-3. Today, we eat man-made food. The question is, how deep is the rabbit hole? How bad is it really? Did any of you have tomatoes this morning? Did any of you have salad this morning? Did any of you have some bacon this morning? Well, if you did, you might think that some of this is Mother Nature's food. It's not. It's fertilizers made in factories. Even when it's summertime and it's grown outside, the fertilizers are made in a factory and the food is made in a factory. Even the organic chicken and the egg that they lay, all the food that was fed to that chicken was from a factory that was certified to be organic. So the time you eat real food is if you pick it in the wild and you hunted it yourself. Besides from that, it's nearly never. Is it 99%, 95%? I don't have the accurate number, but all the food that we eat today is low in key nutrients, high in sugar, filled with empty calories, low in fibers, and have an imbalance between essential fatty acids, omega-6 and omega-3, which we can't make, so we have to get them through our diets. And that's the problem. And here is the history of how we went from an omega-6 to omega-3 balance to a large imbalance. When we ate the normal food, the food had plenty of both fatty acids. That was for thousands of years, and our DNA was formed. If we go to PubMed, you will find millions of citations of how important both omega-6 and omega-3 is, and the science recommend a balance between the two of 3:1. In fact, this wasn't a problem in the 1960s. We were just turning out of balance as a global population. But today in Finland, it's 15:1 or close to 15:1, and it's increasing. When we look at the kids, in most European countries, it's already 25:1 or worse. And this causes a large problem in our body. If you look at the brain, if you look at the skin, the hair, it is accelerated aging. Everything that is supposed to be okay turns into a problem. If you look how it affects the cells in our body, it's a key function that gets reduced. The cell gets hard and rigid. Nutrients are let in slowly, waste comes out slowly. So the function of your factory is struggling. Every cell, the 100 trillion cells in your body, is a factory. They need nutrients to make stuff, and they need to get rid of the waste. Otherwise, the factory is working on a slower pace than what is normal. And this is what affects all of these functions that we just mentioned, with brain, hair, heart, skin, inner organs, joints, and muscles. So when we bring you back into a balance, is a detoxification of the cell, coming back to normal function, so it's soft and flexible membranes. Nutrients gets in easily, waste comes out easily, and your factory has a normal function, and we stopped the rapid aging. Are you where you want to be, or are you in the danger zone? Well, it's possible to find out very quickly. You can take a test, and you will find your personal results. This was the big shocker for me when I took my first test, because I'd eaten omega-3s for 30 years when I did. I ate fish every single day when I did. I took 3 omega-3 supplements during the day, meaning I took 2 capsules in the morning, 2 by lunch, and 2 in the evening. And still, my test results didn't come out the way I wanted them to. The answer that we get back comes from a laboratory in Norway. So you ship your mail to Norway, and we analyze it there at the same place where Harvard, if they do a scientific study with this technology, they would use the same lab. Cambridge, King's College, Max Planck Institute in Berlin, and many, many other customers from around the world, because they are the leading scientific laboratory in the world when it comes to analyzing dried blood spot tests. So far, we've done over 1 million test results, and it shows that our world is out of balance. In Europe, 95%, in America, 99%, globally, 97% of the global population is out of balance. And this is what I found. I found that my balance after taking omega-3s for 30 years was 10.4 to 1. I was devastated. I all of a sudden knew that all the products that I've been taking had not been working. And my big question was, would the balance oil be able to bring me into balance? And of course we can. It only takes 120 days to restore your normal cell function. Normal brain, good hair quality, heart function, skin, inner organs, and joints and muscles. And the reason for that is that between the scientific advisory board, which developed the pharmaco-nutritional line, we have some of the most brilliant minds. Angela Marie Rizzo was the one that originally was developing the way we could test this in an easy way where it could be transported all over the world so everyone could get their results. She did that as a part of a study on an omega-3 study, actually on the space station for the European Space Agency. Ola Eide was the one that formulated the oil, and Dr. Paul Clayton is the one that is leading the team forward and has more than 200 clinical papers published and peer-reviewed clinical papers published. And he is also the father of what we call pharmaconutrition, which is when we make nutritionals that actually does work, that make a result that can be tested. Going into the details of the balance oil, it is not a fish oil, it's so much more. Yes, we have the best quality of omega-3s in it from small fish, which is caught from sustainable sourcing. Then we have spiked that with pre-harvested olive oil, pre-harvested extra virgin olive oil that is very, very rich in polyphenols, which is the antioxidant that our body needs to be able to use the omega-3 and to be able to set our body back into balance. It's fresh, it's not fishy. So if you have had bad experiences with omega-3s in the past, well, this one will give you a good experience. And the best way to take it is simple. Pour a little bit of water into a shot glass or a small glass or an egg holder or egg glass, and you pour the oil on top and you take it as a shot, and it has a nice flavor, and there is none of the bad that you might have been experiencing with other omega-3s in the past. So the synergistic formula for the balanced oil is that we have enough polyphenols to stop the oxidation, both in the body, in the blood, and in the cell membrane. Then we have all the important omega-3s, EPA, DHA, DPA from wild-caught fish, which is in a healthy, natural form, which your body can easily pick up. We have all the vitamin D necessary to bring you to healthy, normal levels of vitamin D, which is also something that you could test from one of the tests from our company. It's naturally sourced ingredients. We have the vitamin E in it, all of the 8 versions, and it's dosaged by your weight. Now, it's natural, it's non-GMO, it's keto, and we are members of the organization Friends of the Sea to take care of a healthy fishery. It's produced with a GMP certification, and it's approved by Informed Sports, so all of the athletes can also use the product. We have it in several versions. The premium version has more polyphenols. The Ascent Plus version is in capsules and also have more polyphenols. The Aqua X version is the same as the original, but with a patented technology, you can dissolve it in any liquid. And then we have the vegan oil, which is also patented, which has a sourcing of the omega-3, which comes from algae, so that also vegetarians and vegans can bring themselves into balance. The product is made with the highest quality and care, and it has health benefits on every stage of life. So from this picture, can anybody spot when it is the most important to take the oil?
When you are pregnant.
You're a brilliant team of people, absolutely correct. That's where it makes the most impact for the longest period of time. And then to stay healthy throughout your life, start when you start eating food, take it through your childhood. It's for the brain, immune system, and growth. Then when you get into the reproductive age, it's of course for beauty, for stopping the aging, for beautiful skin, hairs, and nails, and immune system and brain. And then when you get older, we want to keep the beauty, but now it's really time to protect the brain, keep your immune system, and keep a healthy heart. Then you can live very long, and it will help you sustain normal metabolic aging and strong bones, which is important if you want to live as long and as healthy as possible. If you go into the details of what it actually does, here is the 18 health claims approved by the EFSA. Normal brain function, heart function, immune function, normal vision, normal teeth. You've got bone structure, blood pressure, cell division, muscle function, normal blood calcium levels, and many, many more. A good question to ask is how many of those that start taking the balanced oil gets a nutritional result? Well, since we're the pioneers of test-based nutrition, it would be very hard for our company to sell this product unless everyone got a result. And that's the point. On your first test, you get a result. And on the second test, you get an improved result where 95% of them will be back in balance. But it's more than just being back in balance, because what does back in balance mean? It means that if you exercise, everyone will notice that they recover faster. It means that if you think about your skin, everyone will get a result with their skin. If you think about your hair, everyone will get a result with improved hair quality. And there is a list of more things. All the 18 areas which is approved, that's the areas where everyone gets a result. Brain, heart, immune, and so on. And this is very important to understand that when I got my test result of 1.7 to 1, 120 days later, I both saved money. I didn't have to eat fish as often as I did, even though I do like fish. But I had result in all of these areas in my body. And now I've been taking it for over 10 years and I still have the results. So reaching balance is the first step. So reaching balance between omega-6 and omega-3 is the first step to staying fit and being healthy. Now let's take a look at the other products. We've got a product for your gut health, which is brilliant, works very quickly. Within 4 days, you will feel a significant result. We've got the Extend, which is to boost your immune system. That'll give you more energy over time. And it's just the only immune supplement out there, which have what I call the multi-immune functionality, where it targets all the areas of your immune system. Then we put this together, which is the Zinzino Health Protocol, 3 products that makes a difference, tailored for your personal supplement needs. This first step is to bring balance in your body with omega-3 and omega-6. The next one is to restore the gut with a synbiotic. And the last one is to support your immune system for an optimal function. And if you do have sleeping problems, anxiety, or stress, add the Viva, which is a nootropic food supplement that affects the release of 3 hormones or signaling molecules in your brain, which is dopamine, so that you feel good, serotonin, so that you feel calm, and also melatonin, which is an antioxidant in the day and helps you sleep and provide better quality sleep during the night. All in all, we've got other products for weight loss. We've got products for skin. We've got a range of products that you can study later on. But the most important for us is that you take the balance test, you come onto the balance oil, and from there, we can develop good health. Just like nearly 1,000 athletes have done with Zinzino already. Some of them are what we call our brand ambassadors that gets free products. You can see some of them here. I think we're close to 500, that is our brand ambassadors. All in all, some teams and some individuals. And then we've got at least another 400 to 500 that is buying the product every single month and hearing their testimonials, either on Instagram or told by the people that know them or told by themselves, is pretty incredible. Because if the product works on the best athletes in the world, to the degree where they're happy to promote it without receiving money, and most of them even pay for it, it will really work for you and me as well. So who is Zinzino? We're a global health and wellness company from Scandinavia. One of the key things that I think is important is that we're listed at the Nasdaq First North, so we're a publicly traded company, very transparent. We have a strong financial foundation, but I think on the last reporting of the year, we were close to 50 million euros in the bank. And we've had a double-digit sales growth every single year. We're members of the Direct Selling Association. We deliver to over 100 countries around the world, which 46 of them are officially open. And we're committed to contribute to a better world with the Zinzino Foundation, where we today have over 1,100 children that Zinzino is paying for every year to go to school, providing them food, providing them clothes, and providing them much needed schooling. The dots that you see is our locations around the world, but I think today we're up to 19 warehouses. Going from guest-based to test-based nutrition is a global megatrend. And this was what made all the difference for me. In fact, I don't know if I would have ever tried this product if it wasn't because they said take a test and find out if the products that you're taking is working. That opened my eyes. I was shocked that I'd been taking omega-3s for 30 years already, but I had no idea if my supplements would work. Now, I was not the only one that had taken omega-3s for a long time without knowing if the supplement worked or not. There is over 500 million people that during this month of January will take omega-3 supplements. And most of them, in fact, nearly all of them, have no idea if the product they're taking is working or not. There is another billion people that is taking nutritional supplements like vitamin C, vitamin D, shakes, and so on. And most of them also have no idea if what they're taking is taken in the correct dosage, if what they're taking is working or not. Then there is another 1.5 billion people that are on specialized diet, everything from being vegan to be healthy, or eating keto, or eating intermittent fasting, or whatever you do to increase, eat organic, eat more fish, and so on. And you're doing this because you want to have a health result, but you don't know if what you're doing is working. And that's where the global mega trend of test-based nutrition will be formed. Because just like me, I believe that most of these people want to know if their supplement have an effect in their body or not. And we believe that in the next 26 years, 1 billion people will be tested. So we're going to go from 1 million today to 1 billion by 2050. That constitutes one of the biggest business opportunities that I've been presented in my life. And I hope, or I believe, that you also will see that this opportunity is just incredible. Let me just give you some data. When we get a customer, which we get thousands of customers every single month, if they've never taken a nutritional supplement before in their life, they've never cared for their health, well, at that moment, they're pretty interested still to take the test. And if we can get them to take a test, most of those customers are loyal, at least until they take the second test and they see the results. But I'll be honest with you, some of those customers do drop out. And that's natural because they never had an interest in health to begin with. Some of them get so many results that they stay on for years and years and years. But some of them doesn't have the visible results. But if we look at the 1 billion people, if people have taken supplements, nutritionals, and they take the test and they see that they had a big imbalance in their body, it was critical lack of omega-3s. Those people, well, they stay on the product for years and years. But when you find a person that is taking omega-3 supplements and they take the test and they don't pass the test, they start with the product, they take a new test 4 months later, and they pass the test. Those people, they stay on this product for decades. And that's the primary group that we're trying to reach. And that's how we are going to build this into a multi-billion euro business in the next few years. 97%, so that's if you take 100 tests, 97 of them will not pass it. Not all of them are taking omega-3s from before, but when you find those, you have a permanent customer creating income for you for a very long period of time. So why join Zinzino as a partner? Let me ask you the most important question. What do you really want? Want to be more happy, better health, make more money? What you want to have? Is it going to be provide for your family? Is it to upgrade your home? Is it to drive a nice car? Well, I wanted several of those things when I got started. And then more specifically, what do you want to do? I think a lot of people today are very into traveling, creating meaning and purpose in their career, having great experiences. But for me, I would say the top of my list is to have great, long, life-lasting friendship and have the money to go and enjoy those and to experience the world together. So who do you want to become? Well, realize your potential and leave a legacy, give back to causes you believe in, become wealthy. I think for me, the number one drive that I have is to bring health to my family, bring health to the community around me. And I want to really be known for being a part of a company that was doing something great in the world with bringing preventative health back in focus. Because as we said on the second slide, the problems are getting worse everywhere, and I want to be a part of correcting it. When you've found the true answers to these four questions, I think that you're ready to build a business together with us. And when we go into the details of building the business, it's quite simple with Zinzino. You can join completely free. That's totally okay. But if you join with one of these three kits, we will be doubling your commissions for the first 120 days. So that's an incentive to start off with getting some products, and it's an incentive to do some difference in the first 120 days and really get the business going. My favorite kit is the Ultimate Partner Kit, and there is a few reasons for that. One, you get the best discount on the products. Two, you get 10 tests, so we can immediately go out and test a lot of people around you and give them a sampling oil. And I'm going to explain you later on when we get started in the business how you didn't lose your 10 tests. You actually just cycle your 10 tests to create more and more customers and also more and more people in your business. And then number three, it comes with a special offer. You can get all your money back as soon as you have 25 Premier customers within 12 months. Now, there is one more way to get your money back, and that is if you started with any of the two first kits, you will be able to also get your money back if you upgraded so that it all in all created an ultimate within the first 6 months. The next step is to select your monthly out order. It includes a balanced product of your choice. So my favorite one is the ordinary balance oil. It includes a balance test every 4 months. So at the end of the first 120 days, the Fast Start program, you get a second test and you prove to yourself that you're back in balance. Then also what it does is that it includes a powerful back office and you get access to a Go Core platform, which today have over 1,400 hours in education, most of it in English, but hopefully during this year, we'll be able to connect it to an AI platform that will be able to translate this into any language so that everyone gets access in their own language. This costs you 79 euros per month, which is still a saving compared to paying the oil and the balance test on a retail price. But we don't want you to pay this. We want you to get the products for free. And all you need to do to get it for free is to get 4 customers as quickly as possible. And when you have your 4, your next month's order is already free. This offer is not only given to you as a partner, but it's also given to your customers. Now, when we look into the compensation plan, that is how we create the income. That's how we create the residual income. If we look at the customer side of it, well, for every euro that they spend, we are going to pay 50% back to you in the form of commissions and in the form of free products and perks. Now, we have a separate way for people that just want to get customers with rank advancements and everything that I'm going to go through first, But then later on, for those that want to build a team, we've got a great setup for them as well. The customer career starts with, for every sale that you make of an oil or any of the other products, the test, or if you do the vitamin D, which we call the Zinzino Shine, you're going to get 10% commission each time you sell. There is additionally some fast starts connected to selling to begin with, 100 euros in the first 30 days for 4 customers, and also in the first 120 days, you can get another 150 euros for your first 10 customers. You get products free, and then the royalties is paid in the commission plan in what we call the team commissions. When you go and get 25 customers, that is not really 25 persons, it's 25 products. Myself, I'm using a balance oil. I'm using the Symbiotic. I'm using the Extend. I love the health, the weight protocols. I'm using what we call the Lean Shake. And I'm as well in the winter months taking the Zinzino Shine. And then I use the skin serum every morning. So I got to be 6 out of those 25 customers when I did my own shopping. So between 3 to 5 families, you will have your 25 customer points. Now you get 20% cash bonus for each sale, and you get 100 euros monthly paid to you, as well as 100 euro monthly paid to you in your product account, which you can go and select products for. You're also qualified to get your ultimate kit back, so you get 1,159 euros back. And we have qualified you now as well for 2 accelerators in the system, one called ECB, one called RCB, which means that you keep that double commission for going forward that we talked about in the first 120 days. 50 customers, 25% cash bonus. Now the annual income is about 3,800 euros. And with 100 customers, you get 30% cash bonus. You make 500 euros monthly, plus you get a one-time bonus for 10,000 euros. And if you get to 200 customers and you keep them active for at least 4 months, you not only make 1,000 euros a month, plus the cash bonuses, you get to go on a global or on a rewards trip together with all of our leaders to a new location every single year if you qualify again. Leverage Sales Career Plan is where we look at not only getting our own customers, but where we look at actually building a team. In this career plan, you will do most of the effort to begin with, and most of the income will come from your effort. But over time, most of the income will come from the team's effort, which is what we show here with leveraged income. So step 1, go Q-Team in 30 days. Love the products, share the products, get your out order for free. That's 4 subscriptions, 20 credits, and you made 100 euros. And next month, oil was free. The month after that, it's going to be free again. Month after that, it's going to be free again. So when you get your Zinzino for free, that's not something 1 month. It's something that you get paid every month. Step number 2, we've got 60 days. You want to help 2 people get into the business to do the same as you. If both of them came in with a UBK, one on the left, one on the right, then you made another 200 pay points. That's a total of 300 euros so far. Sorry, I said pay points instead of euros. Step number 3, you help your 2 enroll 2 within 90 days. All of them join with a UPK. That means that you're going to be qualified for a 400 euro bonus. So now here is a few technical things. If A doesn't do anything and B does all 4, you still get your 400 euros. If A and B doesn't do anything and you do all your 4, you will still get your 400 euros. If some of them join with a smaller kit, well, then you can do one more and you still do your 400 euros in commission. So now you've made 700 euros in fast start. In addition to that, you got paid in the compensation plan. Now, for 6 additional customers, and you have your Zinzino for free all the time, you keep your ECB, and you get cash bonus for all 6 plus another 150 euros. In total, you've now gotten paid 850 euros. Congratulations. From here on, you just want to help other people do the same in their first 4 months. All in all, we made 1,500 euros when we include the fast start bonuses plus what we made in the commission plan. And you've achieved the titles of Q Team, X Team Bronze, and also Silver. And when we look into the details of being a Silver, that means that on a monthly basis, you create 750 credits in your team. So that is equal to, for an example, one person joining with an ultimate kit on the left, a person joining with an ultimate kit on the right. They get their 4 customers each, and you have your 10 personal customers. And from that, you will be paid 200 euros a month as an estimate. If you have 50 or more customers in your organization, now you don't need very many new people joining. Most of this will be paid to you as a residual income. If we now build 4 silvers in that team, so a total of 2 on the left and a total of 2 on the right, that would be 4 times 750 credits for the 3,000 credits you see here. Now you become executive, you get a phone bonus, and total for the month, we will pay you at least 800 euros. Here is the great thing, and that is that when these people that are now in your organization go out and get their 25 customers each to get the refund, you will get much more than 200 customers from that. And all of a sudden, those 800 euros every month will be a residual income. If we build 4 executives, you're a diamond, and you make 4,000 euros a month. And if we build 4 diamonds, you're a crown, and you now make 12,000 euros a month. And I believe most people can go full-time as soon as they're a crown. So I've got 2 questions to you because we have a huge business potential. And that is number 1, which income do you need to get to that you can see here on the picture to go full-time, to replace your job? And number 2, what income do you need to reach to live your dreams? We don't only provide the income that you can get in a job. We actually, in Zinzino, provide you with a business opportunity and an income where you are able to live your dreams. And that's what I think is one of the greatest gifts that I can give to people. It's the opportunity to live life on your own terms. When it comes to business, it's all about timing. I wish I had a time machine which could take me back in time, because I would have invested in a company called Macintosh. Later on, they became known as Apple. I wish with the same time machine, I could go back and correct all the stupid things that I did, and I wouldn't have messed up as many times in my life as I did. However, as you know, we don't have a time machine going backwards. But what I believe that we do have is a time machine going forwards. I believe in creative imagination, that we can imagine a better tomorrow. I believe in setting goals. I believe in having dreams. And I believe that if we look forward, the world will be a better place. And we can do wise choices today that will impact us in the future. So where are Zinzino going from here? Well, as we test more people, it's a given that all of the ones that are taking omega-3s, they will want to get tested. So we're going to reach 1 million people by 2025. We believe that all of the people that are taking supplements, vitamins and minerals, once you get tested, they want to have an answer to if what they're doing is working or not, So that's going to be the reason why we reach at least 20 million customers by 2035. And I believe that in the end, everyone would want to get tested. And that is why I believe we will have 100 million customers by 2050. So the timing for joining Zinzino is perfect. You escaped the slow years when we were just testing a few people here and there. Look at 2015, 84,000 customers. 2020, 230,000. And in the next 2 years, we're going to hit 1 million. This is the time to engage with Zinzino. Make your dreams come true. If you join as a partner, if you start as a customer, well, then we will help you stay healthy. So let's shape the future of nutrition together. And then I move on from there to say, which questions do you have?